Kasey, after Dubravka's error today, how much of a role does the sun play for goalies? Should he have been wearing a cap? Do you ever?
I have worn a cap, but you saw the funky part about the stadium was you saw where the sun was kind of partially shade, sun.
It looked like half of the, coming from this side, half the goal was in the shade.
But when you saw, he was in the shade, and then when he jumped, he was in the sun, and then he was back down out of the shade.
You think that's what did it to him?
I think it didn't help him, but
I liked what you said earlier.
Ask him.
I liked what you said earlier in the show when you said, I'm not used to facing the goal. It's a little bit funky. It's a little bit weird, a little bit kind of strange.
Exactly. I don't know why he didn't kind of, yeah, well.
Sebby, I can remember having a mare in a Liverpool game. And it might have been Stevie, but there was so many, big names like Stevie and John Barnes and Ian Rush and all the big guys that I was playing with. And I had a mare, and the ball was coming right towards me, and I lost it in the sun. And I literally just went like that.
It's a bad feeling, isn't it?
Horrible, and you literally can't see. Your eyes, the ball goes in behind, and someone scored. And I was walking off the pitch, and someone went, what happened there? And I went, I couldn't see, man. I said, the sun just got me. And they went, do not say that to Graham Souness.
Yeah.
Do not say I couldn't see the ball because of the sun.
What do you do? The same with Ronnie. I said that to Ronnie once. He was like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
And he should have known because
he's
so
played
lame.
on.
He's played on
the fans are
so
so
all
lame,
of you go outside tomorrow, stare at the sun, and then go drive your car and see how well that goes for you.
But you know what social media is like
I know
now.
exactly what you're saying.
If you go on the telly now after a game
with an excuse,
and you're Dubravka and you say, I couldn't see for the sun, you imagine social media.
Correct.
Oh, there'd be memes everywhere.
What do you do in the aftermath of that? Either as a manager or as like a teammate? Do you not say anything?
Immediately what they did. One of the teammate went,
well,
gave
the teammate,
him a hug.
I think it was the teammate that made the bad pass that led to it, went over and was like, all right.
I did it at Notts County when I was a coach.
Yeah.
I was interim coach. Played a game. Goalkeeper. Hadn't played that many games, and it was similar to that, but it was like
just a bad.
He tried to do that, and he actually hit it in the back of the net. Disaster, right? So he said nothing after nobody says anything. No. Monday morning, called him in, and he came into the office, and he must have thought he was going to get blasted, right? And I said, by the way, just to let you know, you're playing on Wednesday, so forget about that. And his face lit up.
Get him right back on the horse.
Oh, his face lit up. And he was fine.
Yeah, we were talking about it on set. And Coleman was, Chris was talking about, it's one thing in a league. And you've got 38, 46 matches if you're in the championship. And a mistake is just one of millions, right? But in that small window of 3 matches to get results, you need your striker to score that goal. You need that goalkeeper to make that save. It's very rarely in that small section of matches will you be able to recover from a mistake like that. And obviously they weren't able to.
And after my performance yesterday, when I was in goal for Sheffield United against Ipswich, which we showed Kasey, and I give the most ludicrous goal away ever.
Is that the one where you just fell on your face?
Yeah. I can never, ever have a go at a goalkeeper ever again. If you're in those shoes, do you just want nobody to say anything to you?
No, you understand. I mean, look, Dubravka's had a great season for Newcastle. He's been around the block. He's
one of their best players, most accomplished players. Yeah.
He's made big mistakes before. If you play enough games, you're going to have those mistakes. The problem is when you just hope it's not in such a huge event.
Getting away with it.
You do it in a league game, then maybe your team scores a winner and nobody cares about it. And everyone just kind of jokes about it. It's when it's on such a huge focal point at 0-0 at that time, it's...
Imagine how crazy you would be if me and Stevie went, what you should have done there, Kasey, was you should have done this, you should have done that. You go, get out.
Oh. Or even I'm wondering if, even when you come over to kind of put your arm around him, if he's just like, nah.
You got to leave him alone.
You just
don't talk to him.
You got to leave him alone.
You just want to dig a hole and jump in it. I mean, that's all you want to do.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.